Welcome back. We have Crystal Chibu here. She's the convener of from the Aradia Foundation. They will tell us about their yearly work for children without limbs. Crystal, you come here every year.
Yes.
Yes, to tell us about the work. We're going to try to participate and help to be part of this work. But tell those who don't know about this foundation what the foundation is about.
Basically, Aradia Foundation works with children that have been amputated either as a result of congenital issues or as a result of trauma. And it basically started from my own personal experience of having a child that did not have a bone in her leg. And we had to amputate when she was 2 years old. And right now she's 7. And so basically, Aradia Foundation started so we can give, hope to other children that are going through the same issue to help them live a self-sufficient life.
Okay.
And get them
How
empowered.
many years have you been organizing the work?
This is going to be our 4th year.
4th year.
So this is the 4th year.
How successful have they been?
I'll say very
Do we just work and then go home?
Basically, no. When we're working, we work with a target in mind. So the first year, we actually provided 2 limbs for children. Then the year after, we provided 10. Last year, we provided 16 limbs.
Wow.
This year, we're hoping to provide 30 limbs for children. And the interesting thing about the work this year is we are also doing it in 30 locations, trying to signify the 30 limbs that we're going to be giving to
Across Nigeria?
Or across the world, actually.
Wow. So how do you, how would you monitor this 30 works?
So basically what we've done is we've recruited lead volunteers or lead advocates, as we call them, across the 30 locations. So they will be organizing the work. They already have, a guide as to what they will be doing to mirror what we currently
So when you say
doing
across the world, what countries are we looking at here?
we're looking at Germany, we're looking at Paris, we're looking at Spain, we're looking at the US, we're doing London, we're doing Ghana, we're doing Nairobi, we're doing Sierra Leone, we're doing Malaysia.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think
So you have leads in these various countries who are going to be working to help create awareness for children without limbs.
Exactly.
Now, in Nigeria, have you gotten any support from government or any institutions on helping to, because how do you pay for these limbs? Because I know they're not cheap.
Yes,
they're
they're
expensive. So how do you get 30 or 16 limbs to these children?
Currently, we just got support from the Lagos State government.
Nice one.
We did last month. The Lagos State government actually reached out to us as part of, there's a disability bill, and we were recognized as one of the organizations working in the space of disability, and we're giving funds to be able to provide prosthetic limbs. We also have few companies that work with us, and mostly about 70% of the monies we raise is from individuals actually trying to give back. So we have T-shirts that we sell towards the walk, and then people actually just sponsor the T-shirts to be able to be a part of the walk, and that money is in turn converted to providing prosthetic limbs.
Did you bring first to buy?
You can get T-shirts before the show is over.
We'd like to be there tomorrow, and we'd like to also encourage our viewers to participate. Where is the work going to take place?
In Lagos, we have 2 locations. So we have Ikoyi, which is 77A Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, just by YMCA building. We'll walk down to Falomo and back. And then we also have Ikorodu, because we realized that there are a lot of people that want to join in the walk, but having to go to Ikoyi is really far, because over the years, we've done it at Ikoyi, and then they will be meeting at the General Hospital, the local government, actually, opposite the General Hospital in Ikoyi. They will walk down to Garage, Ikorodu. They will walk down to Garage, and they will walk back to the location, and then there'll be water available for everybody.
Those of us in Ikeja that don't have petrol to go to Ikorodu.
I think we are beginning to have petrol.
You take BRT.
Or we can just buy the T-shirts in support.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can also just support, and you can probably walk within your neighborhood also, and tweet at us and tag us, and we'll see what you're doing.
We definitely love to participate. Thank you so much, Crystal.
you.
Any other details you want to tell us?
I just wanted to say well done, because it's very honorable. What you're doing is very honorable, and you seem very passionate about it.
And I like the fact that you're taking your
admire
daughter
that.
out of the picture for a while, because in the early days we used to see her on there.
Yes,
I think after a while you just decided, like, you know what, let's put her on the background.
Yeah, because there are a lot of other children that have been able to do so much with their lives, and she's moved on. I think she's so excited about the work though, because she's not been around for a while. She just got back yesterday night, and she's trying to get ready for the work. So yes, we've moved away from just the personal story to other individuals, because we've been able to reach about 60 families actually. So that's
all right. Okay, one question. Anyone who wants to support, how do they reach you?
Reach out to us on our website. It's www.the Foundation, spelled as THEIREDE foundation.org. We also have a Twitter handle at DERADE. We're on Instagram. And once you just reach out to us, you see our contact page. We have phone numbers, and you can actually reach out to us and give. But you can also reach out to us to actually refer a child that needs a prosthetic limb, because it doesn't matter the background where the person is coming from. We definitely will provide prosthetic limbs for the child.
Well done.
That's all we can take. Thank you so much. We'll
Thank you
so if you know anybody who needs prosthetics, or who has an issue with a daughter or child, son with limb issues, just contact Aradia Foundation. They'll definitely see what they can do to get the prosthetics. That's all we can take on this segment. When we return, our celebrity guest is in the house. Get ready to check it out. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Yes, so welcome back. Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, popularly known as Charly Boy, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, television presenter, publisher, producer, and one of Nigeria's most controversial entertainers. Ha! Charles Oputa! Okay, Charly Boy, how you doing, sir? You know, we have to call you sir. You keep telling us not to call you sir, but it's so difficult not to call you sir. But okay, Charlie, how you doing, sir?
It's not Charlie that is here today.
It's not Charlie.
It's Charles.
Oh,
How will I be doing surrounded by all these beautiful women? I've never had 4 women at a
No, you'll be all right. You'll live. You'll survive.
For interview.
Don't worry.
We're not
You have had it.
So,
You have had 4 women.
for interview, at the talk interview, stick to what
Why gay? I think your mind is this dirty, Jehovah. Blood of Jesus. So, how you doing?
I can be doing better, so I hope you guys will be a little kind with me.
We'll try. So we won't start with the controversies. Go ahead.
I was going to start the controversy because I only know the controversy. Okay, is it true that you kissed Derele? What's that about? Please. Why are you kissing a young boy?
We they act now.
We
were acting. The camera was set.
Light. Action.
Action. Yeah, precise.
You forgot that you're in Nigeria? Forgot that's 14 years matter.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
Just check.
14 years
I
then.
know. It wasn't 14 years then, Abby.
That time it wasn't 14 years now.
Okay.
You know? But people do worse things than that.
Yeah, that's
You know, and nobody talks about it. We were just having fun. And, you know, I'm a button pusher. I like to see what
That's
would you
ready
think.
for you today.
I'm ready for him.
Do you want to go?
I was going to talk about your music first.
What about my music?
You are a rebellious child of a law professor, well-trained man, decent family. You were sent abroad to go and study law. You refused.
I wasn't sent to study law. That's
it's not true.
That's
But you decided to study mass communication and rebellion.
That's what I wanted to do, and we were always encouraged to do whatever.
And then you went into music, and your father wasn't very happy. Tell us about that.
No, not that he wasn't happy. Please get it right. Not that he wasn't happy that I went into entertainment. He didn't think that would secure me a good financial future.
Okay.
So, like all parents, he was concerned, you know. But what he didn't like was the image. You know?
And I would like to fast forward to that image part, because I mean that's today. That's the Charly Boy we know today. The tattoos, the piercings, and it's for in our society it's the unusual. Now, how do you marry both that still being relevant in this Nigerian entertainment industry and doing the unconventional?
Because what people see as unconventional, it's so comfortable. I'm comfortable in my skin with them. I don't see it as unconventional. Like I remember my father in the beginning always said to me, listen, nobody's going to understand this thing. They'll think you're mad, you know, and you can't. Why don't you tone down a little bit? Why don't you wear a suit? You know, look at how this other, he calls Sonia Day, you know, why can't you just dress like that one? I said, because I'm not any of those people. I am who I am. And it took him a while to accept that, you know, and I can understand because I have children of my own, and sometimes, you know, it's like they drive me bonkers, you know, this is not how you should do it. But you know, I'm not like my father, who was always forcing things down my throat. And it was because I kept rebelling against all of his instruction that got me to say, okay, I disown you. From today,
Oh, it was you who disowned him?
No, yeah.
I thought he disowned you.
No, that was the other way around. I
disfathered.
disowned them. Yeah. And that was what saw me from America. I went into the village. I came back. I settled at the village. Now village I started, and I spent 7 years in the village. That's where I started.
You know, I had that dream too, but I'll come back to that.
I was going to ask you about your tattoos because I remember
way back then. Yeah.
Diane saying the first time you went to get a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
You jumped up. You couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
You were scared.
Yeah.
It was too
I'm
painful.
chicken like that.
But
yes.
now I see your arm.
I still don't like pain. I can't take injections. I don't take when I get sick, like I have a headache, I can't swallow pills. Okay, I don't do that. So it's amazing for me. I must want this tattoo so badly.
Even the piercings.
That
I have a lot of piercings too.
Yes, in very funny places.
Oh gosh, don't
Yeah,
really.
No, it's a better
It's better imagined. You are.
In very crazy places. I don't know why I do some of the things I do, but I just do them. And
Those are the
I'm
pictures. Some pictures
comfortable
of
with them.
Okay, yes. Oh, I missed something.
Yeah, when I see your personality, I see someone trying so hard to express something.
So hard. I don't try
Okay,
hard
let me
at
just say,
all.
okay. You're not trying hard.
It
Let me
just comes
rephrase.
natural.
Let me rephrase. You're trying to express something that is from inside. When
My
you-
lifestyle is an art
yeah,
form.
Yeah, what's that expression?
My lifestyle is that of freedom. Okay? I'm not a hypocrite.
Okay.
I do what makes me feel good. And if piercing my ears, listen, when I started, I had my first piercing, it was an earring. Yeah, that was some 40 years ago, before your time, I guess.
Definitely.
Before your time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, before me.
Then,
Gladly. I'm
then
not 40.
it was like, look at this crazy one.
Yeah.
So, but imagine how many crazy people are today.
True.
All the people who I don't born with the crease. How many people are wearing earrings? It's like nothing. But at that time, it was taboo. So who's to say what's in or what's out, what's normal or what's abnormal? Who's to say?
Why I think
Really?
you've toned down a lot. Why is that?
At
Is it
65,
age?
hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Okay.
Are
I
you
don't
65?
Yes, I don't tire now. Waiting.
Oh, okay.
What else is there to
You're a
to
grandfather
do?
as well.
I'm grandfather 14 times over, thank you.
Wow.
You're not a great grandfather yet.
Not yet.
In the next 2 years, hopefully.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hear that at the end of one's life, when you're 90, 100, and you're on your, dying bed, that most people don't regret the things that they did, that they regret the things that they did not do.
Precise.
At 65, do you agree with that?
Of course.
What are the things you regret you didn't do?
I don't regret.
You have done everything.
You have done everything.
I wouldn't say I've done everything. That's not possible.
I'm going
But
to
I would say I've done quite a lot. And even though, I mean, you all knew you were part of the audience, when the brand started. It used to be really crazy.
it was worse
Yeah. It was really, no wonder my people were like, this kid.
Let me ask you this question. I remember the first time I met you was in our house in Shimundu. I was like, and you came
Coming
in.
from where you're coming from, you
Yeah.
say, what is
See,
okay.
Charly Boy,
Hey,
so do all those things. I was going to ask you, this is controversial because at that time,
Yeah.
we were reading this in the papers. I couldn't ask you then, but now I'm going to ask you. You were supposedly married to Tina Nwudiwe as your second wife. And I mean, there was all this controversy. Is it true? Is it for...
So, no, I wasn't married to her.
So, okay.
Let me tell you about that.
Please.
Tina was the one who
brought you to Lagos.
Brought me to Lagos. God bless her soul.
Amen.
She was the one who saw in me what I didn't even see in myself. Yeah? And I used to move around with Tina like her pet. Okay? I was attracted to her because she was very intelligent. She was a strong-willed woman. And at that time that I met Tina, my confidence, my self-esteem was at its lowest. Check now, from America, I go village.
Into the village,
That
7
destroyed,
years.
that almost destroyed me. And I was in the village because that's the only place I could afford rent, that the house was free. I was just starting. My parents did not see any good in what I was doing. I didn't want their blah, blah, blah all the time. So I said, let me stay on my own, manage myself. And I didn't grow up in poverty, but it was staying in the village that I experienced poverty face to face. You understand? And at that time, after 2 years, it was so bad, I had to tell my wife, oh yeah, go back to America before hunger kill you here. Then I was living on bread and granite in the village, yeah? So she went back to America, and I was trying to, how do I do this thing, okay? Many times in the beginning, I wanted to quit, but that would have been too bad because then my parents would have said, no, we told you, you know? And because I didn't want to ever hear that, I just stayed the course. I just kept doing what I was doing till, as God will have it, on one of my trips to Lagos. Then I used to come to Lagos on attachment. Yeah? So, and I met Tina. And it was like, oh, it was like... So I was hanging on, clinging on to Tina because she was the one who was saying, oh, okay, let's change this look. Let's do you like this. Let's do you like that. So we were that close. Yeah?
She was a very talented fashion
Very, very.
designer.
So one day we went to newspaper house. I think it was Prime People. And then we were just sitting on. I didn't say, make we go visit one of our friends. We now got there. And they were having their own conversation. And all of a sudden, Tina said to her, you know, we are getting married. And I was like, who? Are we getting married? He said, yes.
So she was doing it to spark up some controversies.
Yeah, of course,
and
of
make
course.
You,
That's where I learnt all those things from. Yeah? So they asked Tina, where, when? He said, in Omunike cave. How can you get married in a cave? Give me a break. You know, but no, that was just that.
Okay, we need to call for a musical break. Stay with us, we'll be right back. I wanted to see you in action. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Which action?
You will see it now.
It's all about choice, yo. That's all with the hustle, it's your chadako, ekadigo. Level don't change, yo. Level don't come. People don't go more. Now we the wrong things. Now we the wrong things. My higher side, walk. Every day on my boss hustling. Hustling just to make a living. 24/7, that's how we gonna hustle. That's how we gonna hustle. Every day on my boss hustling. Hustling just to make a living. 24/7, that's how we gonna hustle. That's how we gonna hustle. Monday to Sunday, that's how we dey work. Hustling day and night, make we find food chop. We know the rest cause they walk round the clock. And look at me now, I'm a very big boy. They spend my money, they give me joy. And everywhere I go, then they call me the dog. If you wanna know about me, go ask Charly Boy. Cause together we hustle, now we the done. Money, oh, we don't hammer. That's how we gonna hustle. That's how we gonna hustle. Money, oh, we don't hammer. That's how we gonna hustle. That's how we gonna hustle. Every day on my boss hustling. Hustling just to make a living. 24/7, that's how we gonna
Whoa, that was fantastic.
Now, where did all that hair go to?
Old, no, you say
One
65
day,
now. Old age.
you know, wait, no, it's not old age now, because the hair kept getting stuck in very funny places.
Oh.
I can't say most of it on TV.
Okay, on your,
You know,
looking
so
at your,
it was like, and then it was thinning out.
Okay.
You know, it was like I was growing bald and bald by the day. So
I read an
one
article a few years ago, I think, about your daughter when she was talking about. I think you said that you didn't care if she got married or not or something like that. Well, there was an article that stated that, and there was a controversy over that. Why would you say that as a father? Do you remember that article?
Why not? Like all my girls, I encourage them to be independent first and foremost.
Yes.
Okay, so if they're lucky enough to go to a husband's house, they should be an asset to whoever it is. And then when the guy starts to mistreat them, they should be able to bloody get out of there and stay on their own. Because I'm not raising my children for them to be timid and, you know, for them not to not be respected. Yeah, I respect their mother, you know, and that's why we've been on for 38 years. So no man should come and disrespect my kids, especially my girls. So I always train them, and I say to them, I say, listen, you get married or you don't get married or, what I know is that try and be happy.
But I want to ask a question.
Okay?
When you have an in-law, a son-in-law for instance,
Yeah.
how would you think he would see you?
I have son-in-laws.
Yeah, you have son-in-laws. How do they see you? Do they see you like, you know, the person we
No,
see
you're
on
reading,
TV? Or
you're
they see
reading
you?
too much papers, you know. In my house, I can't be Charly Boy.
Okay.
I mean, give me a
Daddy
break.
Charles.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Oputa, and that is how I run my house. Not as Charly Boy. Charly Boy is just a cartoon character that we all love to hate. Sometimes I think is in my way, Seth.
Okay, I'm waiting to jump into the controversies.
Before you jump, let me take Gloria's call. Gloria from Antonia, are you there? Gloria? Oh, sorry. Yes, Jumoke.
Go ahead, before you jump in. I just
We have just a few minutes
I
left.
like your hair.
Thank you. It's long ago.
Oh, and you have
Yes, Waiki, are we going
I wanted
to
to
have
ask
this
about
question?
the Charly Boy show, because it was a very popular show, but it never seemed to get sponsors. Do you have any idea?
Because
why?
at the time people were a little scared. They didn't really understand what it was. People have always been scared about me. I don't know. And yet, you see me now. I'm sure you're wondering, is this the same person? Smoke never began to come up from my nose, my eyes. It's the same person now. All that is just a facade. It's just a put on. I guess I ran the show for almost 13 years. It was at the tail end that, you know, sponsorship came. But then I was tired of doing the show.
And then you
I
changed.
moved on to something,
Let's get
to
some
Zoom
tweets
time.
ready, but let's take this call from Fidelis. Fidelis, are you there?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
I'm watching the program now. You are interviewing Charly Boy.
Yes.
I must sincerely say that Charly Boy has remained an outstanding brand in this country.
Thank
He's
you.
a fantastic musician.
I don't know
He
about
has
that.
fought selflessly to the empowerment of the youth in this country,
That one I know.
and he has fully made his own contribution to the growth of the Nigerian music industry. It's unfortunate that in this type of the world, we don't appreciate people like Charly Boy. Charly Boy has remained firm in empowering the youth, and he has equally remained firm in standing on the right path of history.
Thank you very much, Fidelis. I want to hinge on that empowering the youth part, because we get that statement from the government, organizations. We're empowering the youth. We're empowering this.
You know, when government they talk, then too they lie.
So-
So my own no be. It's nothing
So we
like
want
that.
you to tell us
My
exactly
own is
what
different.
what
Don't
you did.
start to.
I know, that's what I'm
compare
saying.
things.
Because yours has stuck out in a way that people, even the Okada riders, the people around you, they've been empowered to take their lives into your own. Tell us exactly what you did to get them, to get that loyalty, that commitment into improving their own
Positive,
lives.
yeah.
Yes. How did you do
Well,
it?
I can't say there was this systematic way or this blueprint I was following. I know that a lot of things that I do now started from my childhood. Okay, I remember when we were living in Port Harcourt in the 50s, late 50s. And, you know, I enjoyed, my father, of course, was a successful lawyer at the time, wanted me to keep companies of his friends' children. No, but I liked the mechanic people and the boys in the street, okay? Till one day I had gone to one of, you know, the children of the driver or somebody, and I noticed that there were like about 6 people staying in a room, and they didn't have any toys. So after that day, I never had toys, because I always had toys, a lot of toys. I was a very playful kid. So I gave my toys away, you know, and I never understood why, you know, my parents, yes, why I was drawn to them, one, and then two, why my parents wanted me to keep company of those other people. You know, so I think it's something from
your childhood.
Yeah, from my childhood.
Let me take this call from Sokoto. Babangida, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Come on, how is Sokoto this morning?
Sokoto is fine.
Go ahead.
Only that the weather is somehow not friendly.
What is it?
Go ahead, sir. We're listening to you.
Yes, I'm here. Sokoto is fine. Only that the weather is not friendly as usual.
Okay.
As usual.
Fire on.
Yeah, you see, I often misunderstood, especially Charly Boy, because I'm from this northern part of the country where everything is attached to religion, and if this kind of a session continue, people like me will understand what Charly Boy is or had gone through to overcome what he is today.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about what he's saying, because you know, he was trying to say,
let her finish.
He was trying to say that, you see, like for me too as well, I grew up in the north. I didn't understand. I can never understand, except, you know, you come up close like this and explain your struggles, and now people will now see you in a different light. I think, I mean, it's a good.
Well,
it's
not
a good way.
everybody will understand.
It's not everybody that needs to understand, but the
not
people that
everybody
would
will
understand
love you.
will understand.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
yes,
a couple
okay.
of tweets. Okay, you want to?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I have a couple of tweets. It just says, Charly Boy, I heard that you have the ability to transform your 2 legs into a giant fish tail. Is this true?
Chineke.
Not.
Charly Boy, you are a legend. Go on with your
Legend you are,
question.
certainly. Jumoke, go ahead, please.
I was going to bring up all your controversies, but we've run out of time. So I wanted you to just talk about how you were very controversial as the P-Man president. How the association, you were very controversial, though. Even bringing on Bolaji after you, and people thought that, you know, that shouldn't be. It should be a democracy. And then Zoom time. You mentioned that you had to stop Zoom time because your conscience did not allow you to continue to project politicians that you knew they weren't doing
Rogues,
well,
thieves, bandits,
and you know,
and I'm sitting there
and to
talking
clean
to
their image up.
Yeah,
Somebody
no, I
said,
didn't wanna
Jumoke,
be-
for you to believe Charly Boy, you must be naive. Is that true? As in, that's not why you stopped Zoom time.
Well, you know, different strokes. People can pick whatever or think whatever they want to think, but that was the truth.
Also, you are very feminine.
Yes, I am.
You have an alter ego,
Linda, yes, that
Why?
is true. Why? Because that's who I am. Because in at a particular time in my life, after I think my 3rd marriage crashed, you know, so my best friend was a transvestite.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, we didn't get into anything, but he kept counseling me. I was seeing his doctor, but I was so fascinated by, you know, like anytime he'll go to work in the evening, the transformation. I puts on the lipstick and he just transforms.
Which country was this?
In America, in
Definitely
Boston.
not in Nigeria.
In Boston. But there are a lot of transvestites here. What are you talking about?
Really?
People
Well,
are just
they don't come in
people are
my
just
radar.
deceiving themselves. There are a lot of homosexuals in this country.
Are you for real?
But you know, for me,
Yeah.
to each his own. Okay, even though that, and if I was truly gay, I would be advocating for it too. I don't send anybody, I would be advocating for it. But I'm sorry, I'm straight as a pencil.
Someone here says,
You know?
someone says, man, I never thought Charly Boy would be this calm in person. My goodness.
I know. Because, I'm like in the airport, I'm waiting for my plane, right? People go to pass. Sorry, are you okay? Is anything wrong? I know why they're asking me that.
Because they think you just be crazy.
They think everywhere I'm shouting at people, I'm slapping people, I'm shooting people. That is not who I am.
Okay, so what's the future
But
for you?
are you not, I mean, it's not who you are, but I think it's misleading for some other person.
But don't forget, all this imageries that I draw is all contrived. I'm a communicator. That's what I studied. So I know how to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So what if that relevance stops tomorrow?
It can never stop.
Because you cook up something again.
Because, of course, now, there's always, either I sleep in the coffin, you talk about it. I go and kiss somebody, you talk about it. Oh, I conjure.
So what's next? What's the next thing? What's the next thing?
I love to kiss you.
God, blushing.
Look at it. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this one. I wanted to marry her.
Please.
So fella say I should bring. Fella say I should bring. You can't imagine the demand fella made on me. Say if you want this, my babe, you have to bring this. I can't. By the time I knew what was happening, she's gone off to marry somebody else. Ask her. So I've been eyeing this babe since no be today. Look at how trim. After how many years? You all adding pot belly. Me especially. Look at her.
You look good. You don't have any pot belly.
Look at how good she is.
Why is not available?
Baby, you're beautiful.
We love.
And I'm still eyeing you. I'm still eyeing you.
I
hope somebody has it.
Don't worry, I have bomb with me.
All right, so what's the next controversy you're looking out for? Like,
come on now.
Is it the coffin? Should you look at the coffin?
No,
the coffin, I've done that.
What's another one? So think of one now.
When I think when I think it's boring and it's slowing down, I'll cook up something.
Oh, you do the one that Oga did. That went to take a picture at the Transvasta Center in America.
I've done that too.
Oh, you've done that?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. With a lot of transvestites
actually.
Yeah, you're his mentor.
His mentor actually.
Yeah, Delronle, well, I wouldn't say he started with me really, but I remember when he was he was working with my wife, he was choreographing the dancers, and I thought he was an exceptional kid, and I always admired him.
Good. We have to round up. Jumoke, you want to say something?
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
You have a lot of
I'm a Christian, but I'm also a Buddhist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 crosses on your...
You know me, because people where they go to native doctor, they wear cross. So wearing cross
doesn't matter.
This is just a fashion.
So you go to church.
Is the baldness in line with the Buddhism?
Sometimes, but I'm not that religious.
Okay. So when you go to church, do you go with
But my spirituality is very high. Yeah? Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I think we had a great time with you.
Thank you for having me.
I had a great we need to bring you back
beautiful
again.
Women. Yeah, I had a
to bring you back. We'll talk about other things when you come around.
But your cup is empty.
Because you left your water out there.
But which one?
We had tea. You wanted water.
Okay, so Nami will not feed drink tea, huh?
No, you wanted water.
You just have to tell them.
Dismiss them, I beg. Tell them. They didn't give you tea. Say it so they will hear.
Don't finish it. Please don't believe
his water. Can you bring the water off stage?
Oh, that's all we can say. You just disgraced us, eh?
Just be disgracing them.
Why? Obviously, you want him to carry you along. Only supporting him. You want him to go with you.
He will go with you.
That's all we can take on the show today. We had a great time with Charly Boy, and we're going to be at the work tomorrow with our best. I think maybe the Foundation. We'll go there tomorrow. Have a lovely weekend. See you again on Monday. Bye bye. I got Charly. Wave now.